5. You go higher than a 6, we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Welcome back to Into the Movieverse. At least with me, Luca's been keeping the place alive. He's been paying the rent. He's been keeping the lights on. And life has come to a point where we cannot ignore ITM anymore. And hopefully schedules are going to change soon with work and stuff like that. So we're back. This is a reaction to Monkey Man, the official trailer. It's been out, but we really want to see it. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about the plans for the channel. And I don't think, honestly, based on what we've said, it's going to change much in terms of the overall goal. The goal is still the same, to create like an awesome live show experience instead of just generic reactions. We like to have everyone involved. So we're still going to have our trailer reactions, and then we're going to do our live show for the actual movie review. And keep the community updated on when those reviews are, so you can watch. That way you can chat with us, share your opinions, see the segments of the show, get back to creating some awesome skits like we always do, because that's I think that's our jam. It's just we're on top of our skit game when it comes to our movies.
Yeah, and in my unreleased video, I went into this a little bit. I had a job switch, and I was traveling all over the place for the last 2 years, from 2022 to I don't know, March of 2024, May of 2024. And then I had a job switch. And you've been doing the same thing for the last 5 years. So there's just so much variations in your schedule there too. So it just ended up getting to the point where after college, because this channel's almost 4 years old or something now. So
there's no way.
When we were cooking,
2021, 3 years.
2021. Okay, yeah. When we were cooking, we just had so much time on our hands, and yeah, I mean, essentially what we want to do is revitalize everything, give a fresh take, do a more focus on the live experience. So when people are coming to watch us live for our movie reactions, there's a little bit more to it than talking heads and getting everybody kind of involved, and also making it a more fun experience for everybody. And then also not solely focusing on just straight up indie movies. I mean, if you look at our page, a lot of the heavy focus was on Indian cinema, and we want to start incorporating some things that we have here back home. I mean, you see that in my 60-second movie reviews, where I review a movie in 60 seconds, just because I'll go out and watch something that Cody isn't necessarily interested in, like Inside Out 2, Moana 2, some of those movies. But there are things that we want to touch upon, like the whole Godzilla series, or maybe some of the new Superman movie that's coming out. So we want to start getting back into those things too. Even though we know, you guys want to see, what we think about Pushpa 2 that came out on December 5th.
Definitely.
We know those things are out there. But we want to try to figure everything out. And today, I mean, we're talking about Monkey Man, a movie that came out, this trailer came out 11 months ago, I think. When did Monkey Man actually officially drop? April 5th. So, a movie that I think, when we saw this, we thought it was almost like a John Wick copy, and there are inspirations from that. But also, we were talking about Dev Patel, Slumdog Millionaire star, which I don't know if I recall.
I've seen the movie. It's been a long time. I remember it being good. My coworker recommended it to me, and I was like, I think I've seen it. I think he wanted us to review it at some point. Maybe after this we go back and watch that, and that way we can kind of compare the main character, the actor's progression.
Yeah. I've heard of this. I didn't know Slumdog Millionaire was an Indian. It's a British drama film. Yeah. But it released in Hindi as well, 4 languages. 2008.
Yeah. And
back when the markets were bad.
Something I wanted to add on to that, when you were saying before, is definitely we were talking about this on the back end about why we want to do the live shows, because once in a while you get the people of well, I can't see your reaction, why are we just talking about it? It's it's because the whole idea is we want everyone's opinions, but also you get to do funny things. We did that what movie was it when we did Seven? We did the live show where we like drew sketches, like we had to like do like the we had to make our own like crime sketches, and stuff like that. So you kind of make it like not like a game, almost like a game show, but more like a late night show version of a movie reviewing format. Because there's like you can go on YouTube and you can find anybody reviewing these movies, and literally it's gonna be. No offense to them, some of them are great, and I watch a lot of those channels because I love watching movie reviews. I think that's another reason I got into this. Because I always want to see people's reactions to my favorite things, but like a lot of times you're finding this, like I mean, not we do it too, but like the thumbnails that are like, and then literally it's just you're watching the reaction to the movie, waiting for that like dopamine hit of seeing that person you like make that face to that scene you like, and it's like it's been played out, it's done, and I think what we can offer is more of like an actual dive into like the cinematic aspect of the films, not just like that shocked me, but more like you know the back end. We always talk about everything from the set design to the budget to the backstory to creating spin-off skits and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get back to all that.
Yeah, and the skits will be good too, whatever we can come up with, and we were just talking about some ideas too. So definitely just gotta find that movie that works well with the skits, like how Triple R and KGF and all those ones did.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that was also because, you know,
too.
I was in like a situation where I was still part-time and I literally dedicated like all my day to that stuff. But that's the whole point, is like now you're in a 9 to 5. Hopefully soon I'll be 9 to 5 somewhere, and then we can get back to having like a dedicated time slot, which is what's going to really benefit ITM.
Yeah, and then we'll get on a more consistent schedule, probably do stuff on the weekends.
Yeah, definitely.
And just kind of get everything going again. Because, I mean, clearly the signals are there. We haven't lost anybody. We've actually, you know, gained some new faces. So welcome. So I think we'll do pretty well. And as long as we can hit a stride and get everything rolling again on a more consistent basis, then. You know, I want to personally take. I know you can handle a lot of the social media stuff that I'm not good at handling, and I would like to take a personal dive into revitalizing and maintaining the Discord. I really want to do that. I think the Discord's still pretty healthy.
Yeah, but I definitely want to take the time to put effort into releasing content on that, and get some people rolling on there. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think without further ado, I think we should get into the reaction of this.
Of Monkey Man, yes.
Monkey Man.
Close your eyes, and you will find yourself.
Yes.
When I was a boy, my mother used to tell me a story of a demon king and his army. They brought fire and terror to the land.
I already like the coloring design and everything.
Until they faced the protector of the people, the white monkey.
There you are. You are a beast.
Yeah,
There's another boxing thing.
The rich don't see us as people. Give me the job no one wants to do. I'll do it.
Anyone who forgets their place, it doesn't turn out well for them.
This is not the place to work if you can't handle that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the coloring is very John Wick, like the art style.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Every day, I've prayed for a way to protect the weak.
I've got an answer to every prayer. I call her Nikki. Minaj, big bumper, nice headlight. Let's boogie.
Nice and light. Oh, hell yeah.
He just referenced Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
You need to fight for your mother, for all of us.
Anger will not Jugaré to your soul, my son.
Don't call me son.
The black suit.
Yeah, that's 100%.
It's time to remember
Oh my god, is that a
who you are.
callback to that one horror movie we watched? A Star?
Just one small ember.
Dude, that's 100% John Wick right there.
Burn down everything.
That opening door scene?
Mark you.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for
I would never complain about more action movies like that. You know, change the landscape. Really change how those films are made.
And he's in an all black.
Yeah, the all black is like. Yeah, I can dig that. You know what? Also, I want. There's clear like the song in the background says something about like rocking like Keanu Reeves. He's got the black suit. I think there's no like there are a lot of movies that like or like Die Hard, for example. That took action movies to another level. Then you have all the movies that kind of like respectfully take from it, and Keanu Reeves like is that next John Wick is that next thing where it's like all modern action movies now are taking cues from it. That just means it was successful. And I like how in this they're not like hiding it. They're like, yeah, all right, we like everyone loves John Wick, we love John Wick. Clearly Peele was like, I love John Wick, let's add some of that into this. It didn't seem like it was like trying to copy it and hide it. It was like, nope, this is it. Like Keanu Reeves, we love it. We're gonna do, that's what we're going for. And I'm cool with that, personally.
Yeah, I mean, John Wick is definitely in a class of its own. Because, I mean, I don't know what other action movies there are that really stack up to John Wick. I mean, the way that the fights are sequenced.
Yeah, well, it's like a never before thing where like everything, weapon training, hand-to-hand combat, everything was professionally done. Like Keanu Reeves was trained by real martial artists, and like Taron Tactical, who's like a world-class marksman, trained him to do all the shooting. So that's that groundedness is, I think, is just what people wanted, especially when there's a lot of action movies that are just ridiculous. And it's like, not to say John Wick doesn't have its moments of ridiculousness, but like, you get those action movies where giant explosion, everyone's okay, heroes like coming out of the fire, and these movies are more like, no, the hero's gonna get beat up too. Kind of like kind of the reason I originally loved anything Marvel Netflix related. When Netflix was taking their swing at Marvel doing Daredevil, and they're like, no, he's gonna get beat up, he's gonna get shot. Like that's how it is. He's not plot armor. They kind of reduce the plot armor,
Right.
I like that a lot. So
And I think this has, I mean, just from what I've seen, the fighting looks very grounded compared to other like Indian action movies that we've seen. Everything's always over the top.
Well, and it's very different because
fine.
you look at all those this is very different. I don't know what region this is from, but when we go look at KGF, we go look at Bahubali, all these movies where they have that main hero protagonist, he cannot and does not get hurt. This looks like he doesn't really know what he's quite doing, at least at the beginning, and he's taking a beating. That seems to be pretty new for us in terms of like action hero based films out of India. I guess this is this. I'm sure they filmed it there, but
well, his production studio. It just depends on where he's.
And I don't know Patel's acting background besides Slumdog Millionaire. I don't know if he does films there in India as well, or if he just.
This is his first one.
Okay. So
yeah. This is the first movie that he's making. Trying to find. I mean, it's only out in Hindi, which kind of gives you an idea of where it's located.
No, this is definitely something I'd be interested in seeing. Like, this is kind of like, I'm sure we're gonna do Ballerina as well at some point as well.
Which one?
It's my phone. Ballerina. It's the John Wick spinoff they're coming out with.
Oh no, I didn't even hear about that.
Oh, look up. There's a trailer for it, so we're gonna have to get to that. Basically, it's Keanu Reeves, the school that trained him to be an assassin. It's another student out of the school, one of the ballerinas, and it's her. It's an official. It's in the John Wick universe. He's in the movie.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So
we're gonna have to get to that. John Wick is a ballerina.
Well, no, I'm not quite saying that.
Ballerina is not setting out to do a female John Wick. Interesting. We'll have to see what this is about then.
It literally is. They say it's not because they don't want to make it just,
I mean, there's also apparently John Wick 5 where he like looks really old.
No, it's also AI. Even Keanu, I recently, yesterday, saw an article with him, and he says, "Is the door always open? Yes, my heart wants to, but my knees don't." That's what he said.
Oh, he needs knee surgery.
bro's I think he just turned 60, or I think he's in his early 60s. And the fact that he was able to do those 4 at that age.
Yeah.
Because the fourth one, he was like 58 or 59 when filming. The fact that he was able to do that was crazy.
I bet. Yeah.
So.
All right. So, I mean, high hopes for this movie. I know it came out a while back this year. But...
Well, no. I mean, it came out 6 months ago, so we're not that late. I mean, I don't think that, I'm not one of those people where I'm like, it's an old movie. And it's like,
I didn't hear much about it.
I remember seeing all the trailers about it, but I didn't hear about the film's release. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna look at the reviews or anything until after we watch it. So
yeah, no, we won't spoil anything.
I like to make my own mind and then just see where I land.
Yeah. And this will be probably the first one we throw up on the intergalactic movie ranking system.
Oh, I love this comment. Story by Dev Patel, screenplay by Dev Patel, directed by Dave Patel, starring Dave Patel. Bro skipped all the side missions and went straight to boss mode. People are saying, as a debut film for him, this looks directorially like insane. Jordan Peele is smart for making this on Netflix. Going from Netflix to Universal, it deserves to be seen in theaters. Oh, I see. That's. Yeah,
it was probably just gonna go straight up on Netflix and then.
And actually, it's interesting. People said solid 9 out of 10. Shame on political reasons for it not coming out in certain areas may have affected the reviews. So, I'm sure we'll get into like a little. I think I'm gonna research that a little bit more before we get into that when we do our final review of the movie.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm excited. I mean, I'll probably end up watching this next week. Since I'm still off until January 2nd, so
nice.
I will definitely be checking this out.
Lucky bastard.
Right. Well, that about wraps it up, Movie Knots. Let us know down in the comments below what you think of Monkey Man, and also let us know what you think. Let us know what you think that we are going to put down in the comments. What you think we're gonna rate this movie and our thoughts of it. And also kind of just give us some recommendations of what movies we should check out next. And let's just have a discussion around this movie and its correlations to John Wick, or does it stand out in a league of its own? Just let us know down in the comments. Like, share, and also subscribe to us if you're not already, because there are a lot of exciting things coming in 2025. So with that, we will catch you guys in the next trailer reaction. And stay tuned for the first ever live stream, the return for Monkey Man, and our final thoughts and review of the movie itself. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace out.